Hurricane Helene still deepening, and at the next advisory, we may see that the pressure has fallen and that the wind speeds have come up. The hurricane hunters are in this, and there's another plane en route right now to give us the absolute latest data that they can, and they're doing a phenomenal job getting that. What an incredible looking storm that we have here from the satellite imagery. And I say incredible because from our vantage point here in Alabama, not under the gun for this thing, we're just in awe of what it looks like. But it is a fearsome storm for the Florida Gulf Coast. Look at this. The wind already gusting over 70 miles per hour at times around the Tampa, St. Pete area, Sarasota, Bradenton Airport. It's not quite gotten that bad in Perry, Tallahassee, and Apalachicola, but as that eye gets closer and closer and especially starts to move right up toward Perry and Keaton Beach and Steinhatchee, this is a night to remember across North Florida. There has never been a Category 4 hurricane making landfall in that part of the state of Florida before. So this is one of those unheard of kind of things. Look at the lightning exploding here in the eye wall using the Tallahassee radar. The center of the eye is going to be on shore by about 11 to 11:30 Eastern Daylight Time. So between 10 and 10:30 p.m. our time. The northern eye wall will be on shore before that, probably close to 9:45 or 10 o'clock our time. And then it moves on up into Georgia from there. So a Category 4 in between St. Marks and Cross City. It looks like Keaton Beach to St. Marks is probably going to be closer to the actual landfall point. They could have 120 to 130 mile per hour wind gusts around Tallahassee and maybe even 100 mile per hour plus around Valdosta and Albany, Georgia. This is going to move right up I-75 into the Atlanta metro area. Could cause major problems for Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and you know how that works. You mess that airport up, almost every airport in the country is touched by that. On Friday afternoon, the storm's going to make a curve toward the northwest. That's going to spread more rain and blustery conditions in around here. So let's bring in meteorologist Jordan West to talk a little bit more about how Helene is going to influence the weather here through Friday and the weekend.
That's right. I think the key takeaway is the farther this system is away from Alabama, the less impacts we'll see. But as we push through the next few hours, Helene eventually will make landfall somewhere sometime between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. near Keaton Beach, and then it's going to track northward, crossing the Georgia border and making its way into central Georgia. Notice the system making its way through central Georgia could see some wind speeds near 100 miles per hour. Meanwhile, here in Alabama, anywhere between 20 and 25 miles per hour, some gusts up to 30 miles per hour. And then the system is going to continue northward, crossing into North Carolina and impacting places farther north. And that's when we could see the impacts starting to weaken. But take a look behind me. These are rainfall totals. And as you can see, most of the rain ends up in East Alabama, ranging from 3 to 5 inches of rain. Meanwhile, places like Tuscaloosa, Pickens County, Greene, Hale, Chilton, Bibb, barely anything, if anything, right? So that said, as we move into tonight and as we move into early tomorrow morning, we're going to see some type of impact weather. More specifically, torrential rainfalls that's going to accumulate and cause the rainfall totals between those 3 and 5 inches of rain. And then we are also going to see those gusty winds up to 25, 30 miles per hour. And again, the most impacts will be felt in East Alabama, where this is highlighted here from Huntsville to Gadsden, Anniston, anywhere along US 431 down towards Wadley, Ashland, and even Auburn as well. But as we move through the next few hours, let's time it out hour by hour. This is 7 p.m. Thursday. I think this model is overdoing it, but we do have some rain in some of our eastern counties right now. Nothing severe, though. And then as we push through into 11 p.m., making landfall down in Florida, we'll start to see heavier rain push in from the east, wind gusts between 25 and 30 miles per hour. And this is 4 a.m. overnight into early tomorrow morning. A pretty hefty rain band sets up from Huntsville down to Fort Payne, Gadsden, Anniston, and Lineville. And that's going to add on to the rain that we've already seen today as well. But pushing through the next 7 days, to recap, we do have a rain chance as we move into the overnight into early Friday morning. I think that's when it'll start to taper out, moving in Friday afternoon. And then Saturday and Sunday, spotty showers as that area of low pressure starts to fizzle out to our north, and then a lot more sunshine as we push through the middle of the work week. You're watching WVTM 13 News.